You did say don't get
Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. Fielded in the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First down is Brees. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Brees. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. There's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hayes, I'm ready.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
The big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. From the gun, Winston. And that is going to be incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. Brady and the Buccaneers here first and 10 at about the 32. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And that's a run that will energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 38 yards on the scamper there.
I don't care what the game plan was coming in. After these runs,
you're running it, right?
you make sure you keep circling on your play sheet, running plays that are working, and keep patting those big offensive linemen on the back. They're doing a great job.
Goes without saying the defense is going to have to adjust to it.
In a big way, and they've got to figure it.
And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Brady's throwing.
Man, it ain't me breathing hard like
out of
that.
bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. From the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. That throw by Brady incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. And Brady's throw there incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Shotgun now for Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get over the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Brady. And this is...
I don't even know. Give me a second, my bad. Give me a second.
He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
Well, there it is, partner. Brady to Gronk, their first connection of the game.
You think those two often in sync?
I don't think there's any question about it. And look, we know Gronk has a whole lot of fun, but he's deadly serious about his football, as is Tom Brady. 2 great competitors, 2 fantastic players.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 yards is the pickup there, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
So first and goal now from the 7-yard line. Now Brady. Being chased out left. That is caught at the 7-yard line. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down.
All right. I'm ready now.
Throwing now is Brady. Forced out to his left.
Somebody breathing.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end
who you got on your team?
free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Touchdown.
Taken in the end zone.
Touchdown, Montgomery.
So probably
Let's go.
opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts.
One play.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. He'll start with a give to Kamara. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Play fake. Winston rolling to his right. He'll run it, and he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs.
Good play, good play.
From the gun, it's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Now Breeze. And this will be incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And it's 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They do go for it. It's Breeze. Airing it out deep for Smith. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith, 66 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a real bold, man.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Following the interception, Winston finding Taysom Hill complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A very solid gain of 27. Coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally did.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. We haven't even escaped the 1st half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the 1st half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It moves to 2nd and 10.
Jameis to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often miss time on a play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well.
Hey, I've got to be there right now. I know.
Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
fourth down, they do snap it to Winston. That'll be complete to Cook. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And Brady, the tight end's got it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back base gains, that one for 14 yards and another first.
I ain't coming with that second hit.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now.
We've been together a few years, and you know that I really ride the wave of old momentum, don't I?
Yes, you do.
There is a heck of a difference between being down 6 and possibly being up 1. And right now, they've got that opportunity.
No doubt. That is a big-time score and a big-time swing in momentum.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
That pressure
and the ball
game,
backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted.
Oh!
And they have a first down and right into field goal range also.
Yeah, that was going to let me do that. Huh?
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10.
Damn.
Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
32-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3.
Look at him, bro. Look at him, though.
Davis,
Look at him, though.
the Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. From the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shot. Of the 30-yard line. The Bucs Saints offense set to begin their next possession. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying,
Fuck!
right?
That nigga not keep up with him like that.
On second down, it's Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Throw there by Brady, intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here we go on fourth down now with Brady. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day. 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 42-yard line. The last one got a couple.
Did you think I caught that or what?
Working from the gun, it's Breeze.
I mean, that's what I meant.
The slant route to Thomas. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
First down, Saints.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's Breeze getting it into the hands of Traquan Smith. And once again, the Saints are back out in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll bring it up here at the 40-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Shotgun now for Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Block, bro.
Sleep.
Fuck.
What score?
Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the games on time. Great QB slugging it out in a 1-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10.
From midfield, here's Breeze. Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, Breeze. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6.
Breeze to throw again. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. He's got the first down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the Buccaneers' 6-yard line.
Now a play fake. Breeze. And this is going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10.
I tried to strip your little ass.
Now left side on the swing pass. First down and much more here for Jones. And down to the 27-yard line. 18 more yards there and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this.
Shit.
This is the NFL, and
And
it's
nigga, I thought I was down.
From the gun, it's Brady. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. So after the INT, it's Breeze. Oh, going for Sanders downfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
What?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
I hit triangle on that. He kept running.
At the 3. They
takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Good play. You played underneath.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. To throw again. Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Bucs on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Brady. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Brady's throw there complete. Mike Evans. He's going to go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 49 yards. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break through.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually...
No, it don't have to go. We already up on 50. Come on, bro.
Short.
We're already on the 50.
He'll take it now. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So Brady's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Still got to let it go 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now Brady's lost the football. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space. It turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now Brady. He'll try and set the screen. He'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Damn.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game.
Come on, bro. I should have threw it earlier, right? White when he cut. Or soon as he cut.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
That's because they knew I was
like nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third. They'll look to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2.
What?
And they'll be disappointed to burn one there after giving up the first down. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Huh?
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
3rd and 5.
To throw is Brady. He's got Evans. And he's across for a touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he's into the clear. He's at the 30, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you
you got lucky.
Get out of bounds, gain
Nigga.
some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7
Yes, sir.
seconds left,
Uh-huh.
get a decision.
Finally
Are you
a close
field
game
goal
with
range,
Hayes.
Or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7
Close
seconds
game.
down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it.
End of the day, it's still a close game.
Now Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Back to throw, Breeze. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
You want to play again, Hayes? Alright. I'm gonna eat these damn edible hot chips. I be fucking with edibles a lot now lately.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers.
Who you got, Savage?
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Nah, that should be straight. I got Fred Warner down there. He had dog. I'm redrafting my team real quick.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Play fake from Mostert, now Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. He'll be marked down. At the 26 with a gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 26-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, you're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game.
I got a good squad.
Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on fourth down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on fourth down here early in the game.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A nice gain of 21 yards. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
Intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid. No turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25.
On 2nd down now. It's Jones. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Fred Warner in on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
10 at the 48-yard line.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Left side by Funchess. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
They'll roll him out right. He'll find the ball complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
This is caught.
And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. They'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Packers 7, 49ers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Garoppolo now. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here on 2nd down. It's Jones. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
29-yard line.
On second down now, it's Jones. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. That's complete right around the 8. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. It's caught. Jones. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Now Jones, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And it's good to make it 14-0.
That's the score. Packers 14. 49ers.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I can think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And this is caught at the 8. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, 30 yards. And the 49ers are back within a score. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15... The risk reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Rodgers now on first down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Incomplete. He was covered by Richard Sherman.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Crosby on for the field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer?
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they forced the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Packers take over 1st and 10. At their own 33-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Rodgers now on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. And they're going to come up empty here on fourth down. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Garoppolo looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And now it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. He's got the first down and more past midfield. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
At the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Funchess with a catch over the middle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers. No accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Touchdown, Packers. Devin Funchess there to make the grab. And the Packers have taken the lead.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
First down, San Francisco.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
49er first down.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Garoppolo to try again on second down. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at Lambeau. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd and a yard, Garoppolo. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
First down, San Francisco.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And it's caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle from Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And no sweat. He puts it through. And we are tied here in the 4th.
21 apiece. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Rodgers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Down and 11.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
46-yard line.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Second and a yard. At the 45.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Second and 5 now. Garoppolo, screenplay, McKinnon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Play action, Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And no, it's incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Rodgers to throw. His throw caught. And about the field. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan, 30 yards. And the Packers have moved out in front.
And that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. And I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, that's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down,
Caused all of that.
it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence.
Oh, Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the...
And nothing but daylight ahead. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And the kick here no good, but a penalty flag is down. Looks like he got run into. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
He knocks it through, and it's 35-21.
That's the score. Packers 35. 49ers 20.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And right back to Kittle. This time he's got it. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. A big play there for the Niners. 45 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Looks to throw once more. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Another try after the 1st down sack. Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Rodgers looking to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.